tutorial on how to beat the new Galactus giant boss raid. So to begin with, I was able to defeat Galactus 5 times so far. I was able to get all of the Silver Surfer bios. In order to get the bios, you only get 10 at a time, so you need 20 to unlock them, so you're probably going to have to do it over 2 weekends. So this is the first weekend. I was able to use my boosts, and I was able to get 6 on the first run, which is pretty cool. After you get those, after that, obviously you just have your other rewards and stuff. So let's talk about what characters did really, really well, and which characters didn't do so well. So to begin with, this is all about damage. Don't even worry about your debuff leadership or anything like that. But my first run was able to beat pretty easily. I used Sharon Rogers. Sharon Rogers did fantastic. Deadpool did really, really good. And Jean Grey did fantastic, as did Luna Snow. These other characters in here did okay. The group that I used last time actually ended up quitting towards the end, just so I could use them again and do a quick tutorial and talk about how to beat Galactus. So, I'm going to be utilizing Cable and double support. I kind of feel it might not be a bad idea that if you have 3 characters that can all do it, so you can switch between them, you are going to have to switch different points. There are 5 phases when you are taking on Galactus. He's going to be in the center of the screen, he's going to be off to the left, he's going to go back to the center, he's going to go off to the right, and he's going to go back to the center again. The biggest things to keep an eye out for are the cues for when he's about to use special attacks or abilities so that you can avoid them appropriately. One thing to keep in mind, there are 2 phases. When he goes to the center again, from the left or from the right, he will absorb these little blue energy balls that will actually heal him. So as these little energy balls of healing comes towards him, you want to take your team and break them up and have one go to the left, one go to the right, one go to the center, and absorb these, because you will actually get healed by them. The other thing to keep in mind is there's little cues that is going to give to you. For example, when he's on the far left or the far right, if he slams both of his fists on the ground, a huge purple hitbox will appear, and you'll see spheres that are like pink spheres, and they'll hit, and then they'll hit again, and then he is going to fire laser beams out of his eyes and his hands at the same time. So you want to hug his chest when he slams the ground with both fists. If you see him about to cross his arms across his chest and then open them, he's going to have those little pink circles appear all over the place, so you just want to dodge. And then the other one, you'll see him draw back with one hand, and he'll either absorb asteroids if he's on the far right, or he'll project asteroids if he's on the far left. When he's in the center, like I said, he has the healing phase you got to watch out for. He also has a phase which looks like he's about to heal, but he actually fires off these giant orbs that will stun you and keep you from changing and lock you in place. So if you keep an eye out for stuff like that, then you should be in good shape. So hopefully I can get some decent people here. And you want to make sure that if you are in a group, you want to be with people who can actually deal damage. If you are with people who are incapable of dealing damage, they are just going to hold you down. It's not worth it. Everybody has to do a fair amount of damage. It is very, very difficult to carry someone with your team in this unless they're built very high. So you want high damage output. You don't want to worry about debuff, and you want to be careful and look for his cues, and that'll show you how you go through and get them. And hello, I've got some people that are joining onto the stream. I'm actually recording a clip, everyone, so that I can post a clip on how to beat GBR. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to invite some people to do some GBR with me, and I'm actually going to post this to YouTube afterwards. So feel free to hop in if you would like to be part of the stream. All right. So we got some teams going on. This is good. Looks like we got some pretty solid teams. So again, I'll walk you through some of the pieces. Now, if you go through this quickly, if you see my first clear, which is a different video here, you will see that he didn't go through a lot of his phases. Depending on how much damage output we can do this time, he may be very well going through some of his cues so I can point them out to you. Alright. The inevitable load that takes forever. Here we go. So in the very beginning, as always, like I said, he starts in the middle. So I'm just going to step off to the side for a second and go ahead and do Cable's thing. You see this red bar that appears? Those are for his punches. He will do punches on occasion. He's not too much of a threat when he's doing the punches. You just obviously avoid the punches. Here's one of his fist slams. Not a big deal. Red means get out of the way. Alright, so that's the first phase. Now he's going to come to the left, like I said. This is phase 2. Now keep an eye out here because he can kill you quick. Now watch his hands. So that's just his normal punch. We're probably going to go through this pretty quick, actually. Looks like they're dealing a lot of damage. So we might actually not be able to see some of his phases, but that's alright. This is how you want to do it. This is why you want high DPS. Here we go. So you see, this is the asteroid. See how he's drew back there? Now watch, he'll be projecting asteroids. You just want to kind of dodge these. And you can switch to survive this a little bit easier, but you just kind of slip between them. Try to stay over to the far right. Not a big deal. If he's on the right, he'll be sucking the asteroids into his fist instead. Okay, now we're on phase 3, so he comes back to the middle. He's going to heal. Now remember, grab these healing orbs as they come. Yep, here they are. Just walk right into them. They will heal you. And as long as you keep them from getting to him, because these will heal him too, then you're in good shape. So, yep, they want to actually, you'll see that? See how his life goes up if those orbs get to him. So you do want to try to avoid that. Now, in the center of that, his hands there, he'll be doing damage to you as well. Okay, this is his laser beam eyes, so you want to switch right before it hits you right here. Switch, and then run across to the left. That's how you survive that, because that will pretty much one-shot most of your characters. But again, just kind of watch out for those cues as he goes through it. You'll see I'm not attacking, because I'm not really going to be able to do much damage if I don't switch to my cable. Another reason why, when you're switching between all these characters, it's good to have multiple characters that can handle this, so that you, when you do have to switch, you're still dealing damage. Okay, again, laser eyes. See all the purple hitbox there? And switch. And then run to the left. See how much damage that did? That pretty much took out that character real quick. Alright. See that little cross there on the ground? It shows you when he slams his hand where that is going to hit. So you can kind of just step between the little star or stripes that appear on the ground. When he's in this phase here, oh, this is the big orbs. Those big orbs, avoid those. They'll go and try to hit the person doing the most damage typically, but here, I'll switch just to survive. Because if those hit you, they lock you in place, and they see how he just keeps hitting in the same spot. But that will kill your guys fairly quickly, so you got to be very careful. Alright, again, see the cross? That little cross of energy will actually be bigger in his final phase than it is in this phase. Oh, we lost someone. It's alright. Not a big deal. We got this. Again, just watch out for where that beam is. Pretty easy to avoid a lot of this. You just have to pay attention and, like I said, watch out for his cues. So, we're not doing as much damage this time, unfortunately, so I might actually be able to show you the cues when he goes to the right, because he's going right next. Uh-oh, Barstool left us. There he goes. He's going to go to the right. Now, this is just like the left, besides for the asteroids, he'll absorb them instead of shooting them out. So again, there's his punches. Oh, Chupacabra left us too. Oh no. Alright, well, I'll be able to show you the phases then, even if I can't get all the way to the 5th phase without them, because like I said, you do need to deal a whole bunch of damage. Here we go. Crossed arms, just avoid. He's going to have the little mines pop up. There you go. You just avoid these for a while. Just keep running around, not a big deal. That's that cross-armed. He'll do that on the left and the right there. Now he's just punching. Just punching. No big deal. Probably could have stand still for that one since I had my defense down. Or I'm sorry, ignore damage. Here we go. That's his absorbing. See how he drew back with the one side instead of crossing his arms? Then you just drift between the asteroids. Not a big deal. Try to stay off to the left. Just look for the openings. Like I said, just like the left, other than him spitting them out, he's absorbing them. That's the big difference. Alright. There's that double fist slam, so I want to hug his chest. See? 1 pop and then 2 pop. And then, look, he'll 3 beams. 1 out of each hand in his eyes. That'll pretty much one-shot you too. But see how I'm hugging him? Same thing on the other side if you're on the left. If you see him do that fist slam, you want to get as close to him as humanly possible. That's how you survive that. Alright, that's the meteors again. Again, he drew back with the 1 fist, so you can kind of see it. Like I said, you just kind of slide between them. If you, they'll get closer together the closer they are to his hand. That's why you want to stay over here to the left if you can. Or right if he's on the left side. Now, if I can do enough damage here, and I can't remember if I got to pull him down to 20. Oh, crossed arms. This is little spots all over the place. Just random spots here and there. You just avoid them so they don't burst underneath you. Not a big deal. That's the fist slam. So again, hug his chest here. You're going to see 1 burst, 2 burst, and then he's going to shoot with his hands and his laser eyes. Hoping to do enough damage, at least get him into his last phase. I don't think I'm going to be able to do enough damage in order to actually beat him. But again, I just wanted to show you guys some of the phases and how you can avoid a lot of the combat stuff. And Cable does okay here, but like I said, you're going to do a lot better if you have like Jean Grey's, Luna Snow's, Sharon Rogers. That's who you really want to be able to beat this. Like I said, I've beaten him 5 times today. This is the first day he came out. There's that asteroids again. Yeah, I'm going to run out of time here, but again, we'll see how far I can get. I'm doing okay on the damage. 44% of the damage. Yeah, 20 should do it. Oh, crossed arms, so that's going to be random spots. There we go. Here's his final phase. Comes to the center again. And again, he always starts this out with healing, so he's actually going to heal more than I can do damage because I don't have anyone to help me. But that little scream thing at the beginning is normal, the blue flames. After that, he should probably do his heal phase here. This heal phase looks just like the big orb phase, but he always does the heal phase first. But yeah, you'll see his life go up real far because I'm not going to be able to run around and grab all of these by myself. But yeah, you see he's already up 22. Oh, come on. Come on. Damn it. Yeah, he's up to 26. And then if it seems like if he absorbs a lot, he does get stunned. But I've seen if you shut it off completely, and I think that was what happened earlier, you can actually keep him from healing, period. Okay, there's his laser eyes, so we're going to switch right here and then run to the left. He does that drawback with both fists. Again, just watch out for his Qs. This is really easy as long as you can keep an eye out for the Qs. You can do enough damage. So here we go for the laser eyes again. Did that drawback. And then we'll switch up to Cable. He will sometimes do the little circles, the random circles here. There, see that big cross there? Instead of just an X, there's like a double X for the directions it hits. You just stand between those lines and you're fine. As long as you stand between them, he won't even be hitting you. Yeah, 30 seconds left. This ain't happening. There you go. That crossed arms is going to be little circles. There's the random circles. He sometimes will do these here. Like I said, if you kill him quickly enough, you get him down through the phases, you don't even notice it. It's just over and done with quickly. And that's all she wrote. But like I said, watch my other video if you want to actually see me beating Galactus. You do have to have a team of people that can all do a lot of damage. 32 million, not too bad. Could be worse. But yeah, I'll go ahead and post this though so you guys can reference it. That's kind of how you go about beating Galactus.